You think I could have ran much more? Sorry, I must have forgotten about Minion Rush today because I saw the Mario Galaxy movie. Oh my goodness, that movie was amazing! Really well animated, too. So, what happened? Oh, it's kind of like a bedtime party for Bob. Oh yes, Bob, it's a really, really good bedtime party. So the movie begins out in the outer space. Rosalina is telling a bedtime party to her stars. Then suddenly, this giant robot appears and attacks her. As if all hope is lost, she stops it. But then, it doesn't stop. And before you know it, it happens. She gets abducted by the robot. None other than Bowser Jr. Did it look something like an octopus? I'm sure I don't know what kind of creature it is. So, that's what happens at the beginning. See, with the Mario Bros in the desert, they're just on their bikes, helping these skeleton dudes with the problem in the pipe. Turns out that Yoshi is actually in the pipe, and he befriends them. Yoshi's actually my favorite character in the movie. Voiced by Donald Glover? Huh. I didn't expect for him to sound like that, but he does the Yoshi voice pretty good. Even to the point where even Toad is like, so some cool dinosaur just shows up and now he's part of the group. Is there like a backstory to this? Well, Yoshi tries to tell Mario and Luigi where he came from. All we know is he hatched in an egg and appears in Brooklyn. But because of mishap, he's chased out of Brooklyn and then he's in that pipe there. I mean, they tried to explain it in a way, but I guess the Mario Brothers will never know, according to what they said. At least what Yoshi said. You know, when you're trying to compile everything you watched in your brain, it's kind of hard to really say. We get there's a lot of backstories in this movie, not gonna lie. So, the star, which is Illuma, tells Peach that something is wrong. His mother was kidnapped, and so enlists her for help. Also, there's some moments to where Mario is kind of nervous about asking Peach for, out on a date or something. Even to the point where Luigi is like, oh, you got a crush on her. And then we see, Mario, kind of blushing and stuff, oh, no, don't turn into Mordecai, Mario, please! Even Yoshi notices it. You know, it's kind of hard to really say. So when does all of this happen? It all happens on a birthday that I think the Toads know that it's Peach's birthday, but it's not really her birthday. It's just the day that the Toads found her. Mario gives her a birthday present, which is actually the umbrella. Ooh, that's actually a really good present. Yeah. I really like the scene where there's all these sparkly lights in the sky. It just really shows Illumination perfected their craft. And doesn't this all happen before the star shows up? Yeah, I'm just kind of going through all, the best moments of the movie, and then I'm kind of going on with the story. But, you know, when it's kind of hard. When you watch movies at night, it's kind of hard to compile everything. So yeah, the Toads don't want Peach to leave, but she has to leave to save the star's mother. Because apparently she and Rosalina have a connection. And we get to see more of it as the movie progresses. So with Peach gone, the Mario Bros have to, like, look after the Mushroom Kingdom, which they do a pretty good job of until they get exhausted. I mean, it's cool how much you can get done in one day. Saving the world from them bad dudes and having to monitor Bowser, who's still miniature, still working on his demons, perhaps. Yeah, he literally says that. He's going through a rehabilitation phase, and I can see that he's actually rehabilitated. I just wish we could have seen more of it. That's kind of the problem. They set up a really cool rehabilitation thing, and then they completely throw it out the window. I'll explain later. So the castle gets abducted by that spaceship. Well, it looks like actually it's a UFO, basically. So the UFO gets the castle, and Bowser Jr. wants to claim his father back. And this whole fight ensues. It's a pretty intense fight, not gonna lie. This happens after the Mario Brothers get the Toads to safety. Bello, did you watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie? I see. I'm going through spoilers right now. Please leave for those who don't want to hear spoilers. Because I'm trying my best to compile everything that I saw. Whew. Alright, I got that out of my system. It's actually really crazy. Like, the action scenes in this movie, they're pretty intense. Even for a Mario movie, they're pretty intense. So after the whole fight happens, the whole castle gets dropped. Bowser's, like, breaks free from his, prison, I think. And, Mario's not too happy to see that he's free. And, since Mario tells him that his son tried to kill him, I think Bowser has a change of heart and actually wants to turn big to help Mario. And Mario's kind of hesitant at first because he doesn't trust Bowser, because why would he? They're basically enemies. But eventually he does kind of give in after Bowser says something about him being like a worthless plumber. And I'm like, ooh, that's kind of harsh. And so, yeah, Bowser's big, and instead of getting at Mario, he's actually nice. I wasn't expecting him to just be nice so quickly. To fight by his side. I wish we could see that. At first, we do kind of see that, but we don't really get to see that honestly. We have, like, a subplot with Princess and Toad embarking on the quest to find Rosalina, and then there are so many Nintendo Easter eggs in this movie. I can't count how many. There's like so many. There's like a Nintendo 64 logo on one of the buildings. There's a monkey. There are Pikmins, and for some reason, Rob is in the movie. Do they play a key central role in this movie? Well, kinda, sorta. The monkey leads to a chase, and then we meet this guy that apparently speaks while letting out bubbles in some kind of gambling place. I don't know, it looks like a casino. And there's like all sorts of these, I don't know what these things are. They're like ninjas, but since I never really played any Mario games, with the exception of maybe the Super Mario Bros. DS and Mario Kart Wii, I have no idea what those characters are. What are they? I have no idea. But apparently Princess Peach was able to battle them and asks the Toad, which name is Wart, where Rosalina is, and he kind of fesses up. And then when they do get the information, Wart wants Bowser Jr. Meanwhile, we go back to the main group, and they're apparently on this planet with honeybees. Because the castle destroyed their field, the queen bee wants them imprisoned. But Bowser actually takes their place to be imprisoned. And I thought that was kind of sweet. Like, wow, you're actually giving up your freedom just to be in prison again, just so Mario and Luigi can find Bowser Jr.? I mean, moments in the movie that I actually like. Especially the scenes with Bowser and Bowser Jr., that flashback scene. It's just so sweet. It shows how, I mean, Bowser says he's not a good father, but after seeing those flashbacks, he was a good father. He like had a puppet show for his son before bed. That is so sweet. And not after, like, a few minutes later, he's not even there for a long time. He's basically talking to the bees that are working, like, with rocks. Basically, the pickaxe hitting the rocks. And he tells them about, like, Princess Peach and stuff. And then he gets abducted by Bowser Jr. and they have this whole reunion. That's where the whole scene with the Bowser Jr. puppet show thingy, I really like that. But I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm gonna get to next. I remember in the movie that the Rob, like, it draws on a voice for so long. I mean, I get it's supposed to be comedy, but seriously, like, that joke is kind of drawn out for a long time. And so when they finally get to the pipe, who else do they see? No other than Fox McCloud. From Star Fox? And I'm like, okay, what is Star Fox doing here? And then we see this whole sequence about him telling his backstory about, I'm Fox McCloud and I got my team and stuff. And I really love this animation style. It shows how much Illumination can actually innovate. Like, they went from a puppet show and now they got this awesome animation going on. He's gonna help them get to where Rosalina is at. There's just so much going on. It's really hard to explain. Yeah, so Mario and the gang, they actually meet up with Princess Peach and Toad, and they meet Fox, and there's like this long stare-off with Fox and Mario, and I'm like, do you guys know each other? But apparently Fox doesn't know who Mario is, it just calls him Mustache. Oh, nice nickname. Anyways, they head over to where the spaceship is to save, Rosalina. And, Bowser sees that Mario's there, and he's kind of afraid because he doesn't want him to get hurt. And, I mean, I thought maybe he was gonna convince Bowser not to hurt them, but yet Bowser Jr. does, like, something, like, not only does he damage the ship, but he turns Mario and Luigi into babies. Oh, so that's how they turn into babies. Some kind of ray gun or something. Yeah, but Bowser is kind of distraught seeing that they landed on some other planet. I mean, he actually felt bad, and I was starting to think, okay, maybe he's just doing it just to make his son proud, but then we learn later on that he can't really change who he is. He's a villain, and it's what they were born to do. Meanwhile, on this stranded planet, Fox is trying to fix his ship, and Yoshi's trying to get the ray to fix Mario and Luigi. At the same time, there's this dinosaur. I don't know if it's supposed to be referencing one of those Mario games. Oh, what was it called again? It was the one that had the cap. I think it was Cappy or whatever it's called. Maybe I can't remember. Super Mario Odyssey. That's what it is. Super Mario Odyssey. And yeah, laugh it up. I was struggling, Bob. Anyways, this whole chase ensues with the dinosaur, and it's a pretty funny chase. I actually like that chase. And the thing is, they're basically stranded until Luigi makes a, I don't know if it's like a distress call, and it alerts the stars, and the stars go to help them, and then this is the scene where I was disappointed with Bowser. Like, Bowser Jr. convinces him that he needs to be evil. It's what they were made to do and stuff. And then right when I saw the scene where Bowser realizes that being good isn't really good, and he goes to being evil, I'm like, Bowser, I thought you changed. I thought maybe you were gonna go through some rehabilitation phase. I guess the book club thing wasn't working for you, I guess. It's something that happened prior in the movie. He mentioned that to Luigi. Yeah, Bowser, you betrayed Mario. That just hurts to see. I just felt bad. Like, seriously, I really thought you were gonna change. Hell, at least Mel changed to Despicable Me 4. What's your excuse? Oh, yeah, you're a ruler. So the stars make it to the planet to where Bowser and Bowser Jr. are, and Rosalina's imprisoned there. And this fight scene ensues. Like, even Mario is like, when he confronts Bowser, he's like, I know there's still good in you, but nah, Mario, it's too late. Bowser wants to be evil. There's no changing him. There's just not. I kind of felt bad, like, with the fight scene going on. I really thought maybe they were gonna work together. Maybe Bowser, like, had a change of heart, but no. Mario, like, cuts the chain from the bridge. Bowser falls in, and then it becomes Dry Bowser. And then I'm like, he can't change. It's too late. They did, like, this fake out death where like, even Bowser Jr. is distraught, and then he sees the lava moving, and then knows that his dad is still alive, and then that's when we get the Dry Bowser. Mario has to go save Peach's life by finding them, while she goes to save Rosalina. So, this whole backstory is Peach and Rosalina are sisters. What? What a twist. I wasn't expecting that, because I never played any of the other games with the exception of Super Mario DS and Mario Kart Wii. That's the only Mario games I played. I didn't know this! So, Peach and Rosalina are sisters? I mean, halfway through the movie, she does read the book where it explains where she came from. And the only reason why she went to that pipe was Rosalina saved her when she was young. And so she does the same thing with Rosalina. And it's kind of sad to see Rosalina very weak and stuff. Like, her energy is being sapped. But it's just very wholesome to see those sisters. Meanwhile, the whole fight scene ensuing with Dry Bowser and Bowser Jr. versus the Mario gang. It was you're going to hear me say this a lot. It's a really intense fight. Really intense fight going on. I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, for some reason, something just came out of the blue. Like, how? I wasn't expecting that. After a long, drawn-out fight, Dry Bowser gets defeated. And then Bowser Jr. is mad about this and concocts a paint purple dragon. Okay, there is a dragon? I didn't expect the climax to have a dragon. Is this supposed to be like Bowser's Fury or something? More like Dragon's Fury. So yeah, the dragon kind of turns on Bowser Jr. and eats him. And Mario actually saves Bowser Jr.'s life and defeats the dragon. That's how it ends. Wow. Yeah, and Princess Peach saves her sister Rosalina. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting there to be a dragon for a climax, but there it is. So, how does the movie end? Oh, the ending. Oh, yeah. The ending was kind of comedic. The stars want to see Mushroom Kingdom, but it's destroyed. there's no castle, and then Mario for some reason is like, we can build a new one, and then we get this whole montage with them building the kingdom again, video game style. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I've forgotten. There's like so many video game references in this movie. And I'm not just talking about the Nintendo Easter eggs, but okay, so I have to remember. When they're on the planet, Mario and Peach are like battling their way through some kind of death trap that Bowser Jr. set up. And it's literally the Mario Bros. Style video game. You're gonna see that a lot in this movie. And they do it again for the ending. That's how it ends. So the ending is just them building the castle video game style? Yes! That's a great way to end a Mario movie. Wow. That's how it ends? Okay. This movie is very fast-paced. Really, really fast-paced. Very fast-paced. There's like a lot of moments where I didn't know that was gonna happen, or wow, that happened. There's just so much going on. But as I said before, it's hard to really review movies at night, especially this late. Post-credits scenes. There are a couple post-credits scenes. So, Dry Bowser and Bowser Jr. are in jail. There's a Toad that's like guarding the prison. And we get that blue Luma that's from the first Mario movie. Now it's a prison guard. And then the other post-credits scene, the monkey from earlier takes something from this tree creature and is stopped by none other than Daisy. Oh. That's a tease for the next Mario movie. Yeah, Nintendo, you and your Easter eggs. Yeah, they're scattered all throughout this movie. Like, from the video game references to actually feeling like the Mario game. Every single Mario fan is going to, like, point out the references, and they're gonna love this movie. Did I like this movie? Well, it's hard to review since I compiled everything in my brain. I have to remember everything that I saw. And it was kind of hard. I felt it was kind of jumbled up all together. Is that bad? No. It's just hard to really review. But, yeah. I saw it. And I loved it. Do I think it's better than the first Mario movie? Well, it is fast-paced. The animation is far better. And, there are things that didn't really work, and I wish I could have seen more of. First of all, the team up with Mario and Bowser. They could have done something with that, but they just didn't. We thought he was going to turn over a new leaf, but he went back to being evil. I think we see more screen time with Yoshi and the Mario Brothers, which I think is a selling point, but that's besides the point. Second, I really do love the animation. The animation is really good. Not to mention the many styles that they used. From puppets to, I don't know if it was hand-drawn animation for the Star Fox thing, but they just really go into backstory. Kind of reminds me of what I did with Jeremy in the movie when you think about it. Yeah. I wonder. Favorite character, as I said before, Yoshi. I really like Yoshi. There were, like, those songs, you know, the, in the pop culture references and stuff. Yeah, it's an Illumination movie. You're gonna find those songs in there. I wasn't expecting one particular song to be in there, but, I mean, there it is. Well, you gotta remember, Illumination has a really good selection of songs. Yeah. Do they fit? Yeah, they do. But it's much better to listen to the orchestra of the video game music, which is actually really good in my opinion. Yeah. This movie suffers from wasted potential. I'm not gonna lie. There's just so much stuff in this movie I wish they could have utilized a little bit better, but most recent Illumination movies tend to suffer with this problem. I mean, the Bowser and Bowser Jr. stuff, when we did get that stuff, that's actually pretty wholesome. That's actually one of my favorite moments in the movie. I just wish we could have had a little bit more of the team up with Mario and Bowser, but we just didn't get that. I mean, they could have done something, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Yeah. It's better than nothing. So, what do I rank this movie? Let's see. The story, I do like the story, but it was very fast-paced. I felt like I could follow along with the first Mario movie, but there's just so much going on in this movie that was kind of hard to really say. There are even parts where I forgot to say, and then I had to mention it later. That's like what happens when you, like, watch the movie late at night, that you have to remember everything. I mean, you buy the ticket, you buy the drinks, bring your Minions popcorn bucket, watch the trailers, watch the movie, compile everything in your brain the best way you can, and then try to say it the best way. But I'm pretty sure every character had a good amount of screen time. The Mario Brothers had enough screen time, same with Yoshi, who's basically the selling point of this movie. Mario, the whole romance thing with Peach was actually pretty funny. It didn't really feel forced. It wasn't Mordecai bad, but you know what I mean. Princess Peach and Toad, I do like their scenes as well. And same with that cameo with Birdo. I just wish, as I said before, they could have had this team up with Bowser and Mario, but they just didn't do that. Which I kind of feel sad they didn't do, but then again, Bowser's supposed to be the bad guy. I mean, Bowser, you're a bad guy, but that does not mean you're a bad guy. He is a good father, I'm not gonna lie. He was actually a really good father. Does it kind of give off, like, Super Mario Sunshine vibes? Yeah. It doesn't follow that game to a T. It's kind of like a mix between Super Mario Galaxy and maybe Bowser's Fury. I think it's like a mode in one of the games. I'm not really good with my Mario knowledge, I'm sorry. If I could rank this movie, I would rank this... Oh, hey Lux. I just reviewed the Super Mario Galaxy movie the best way I can. I'm gonna have to rate this 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10? Well, I like the movie. Guys, I like the movie. But there's just so much wasted potential in here that I wish that they could have utilized it better. I love the backstories. I love the animation. The story, everybody had a good amount of screen time. It's just the wasted potential with Mario and Bowser. When I saw that moment where he was back to being giant, and with him kissing Mario after he became full size again, I'm like, aw, that's sweet. And I really thought there was going to be a team up, but it was short-lived. It was short-lived. Even with the parts where he did show some concern because he didn't want anything bad to happen to Mario, all of that changed because Bowser Jr. reminded him of who he was. And you can't turn your back on being evil. Ah, Bowser. At least you tried. Yeah. He tried. He tried so very hard. I guess book club just wasn't enough for him. Alright. I'm pretty sure Bob is getting tired. Bob! We gotta run, bud! Alright, so 8 out of 10 for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Well, I think it's better than the first movie. My main gripe is they could have done a team up with Bowser and Mario. It could have been longer. Everything just happened so quickly. It's hard to really... And people say that the first Mario movie is fast-paced. No, this one is fast-paced. So much going on, you can't really process everything. And even if you can, you tend to forget stuff. I can't believe I forgot about one of the best moments in that movie aside of the puppet thing. It is basically them going through that trap door and then fighting off against those enemies while Bowser Jr. is playing it like it's a Mario level. Graphics and all. A friend said the movie was aired at 10 but complained about Rosalina barely getting any screen time. I mean, she did appear in the beginning, but yeah, she's kidnapped, and we don't really get to see much of her until like the end. We get backstory with her and Rose and Princess Peach being sisters, but let's be real, Yoshi was the true selling point of the movie. Rosalina fans, not to mention, I forgot to mention, while I did get 2 shinies in Pokemon Go today, which were females, Jeremy, my brother wanted to get something, Mario today, and he chose Rosalina for some reason. He chose Rosalina, I got Yoshi. $19.99 for both. Was it worth the money? I brought my Yoshi toy to the theater, dude! Alright, Bob, I'm ready. I recommend it. It's probably one of Illumination's best animated movies. Was it the best Illumination movie? No, the title still goes to Minions. No, Star Fox was in the movie. Well, his name is Fox McCloud. Can they make a Crash Bandicoot movie next? Okay, this might sound funny, but when I used to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you know, at the Teen Center, I used to name Fox Crash. But I used to call Fox Crash. Crash Bandicoot wasn't in the game. He was the closest I had to Crash. I mean, it could work, right? Ooh, tokens. We gotta get those bananas. Oh, no, not the scrubby brothers. Bob, you need to collect the bananas, and we gotta go. So, what were the shinies I got today? Litleo and Dedenne. They were both female shinies. You just gotta keep using that surfboard. Yeah, I recommend the Super Mario Galaxy movie. If you guys like the first Mario movie, you're gonna love this one. I mean, I loved it. LOL. Wait, why did you say LOL? Ooh. Because of the crash thing that you said earlier. Dude, I have Crash Bandicoot OST in the background! Ah, perfect. Fuck, that's enough! We're not bananas now! Watch out for those scrubby bubbles! Keep an eye out for those keys. We only got one. Oh, Bob, you missed it. We ended up getting one. Ooh, 30. No! When I get done with this, I'm getting back to Bob plus Jeremy. Nice. Okay, that's it for you. Oh, 80. That's still pretty good. Nice, I'm first. Let's see how long that lasts. What's the one? Oh, the trophies. Ah, okay. Jam trophy 2. I got a trophy! Wait, Wait, where's the other avatar? Bob is supposed to be holding an egg. Oh, there you are. Alright, to the plains. I got a hot dog. Yeah, let that be a reminder to get back to Bob plus Jeremy. Why? Because it's a minion that likes to eat hot dogs. The chief minion. Well, not much you can say except hot dog. Ah, the baby's tired. Well, since I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I have all the time in the world to work on Bob plus Jeremy. Is that ever gonna get a new title? I doubt it. Yeah, ditto. Because Bob and Jeremy's Great Adventure doesn't sound as good as Bob plus Jeremy. I know you're tired, Bob. Don't worry, dude. I'm sleepy too. Aren't we all? But yeah, I enjoyed the Super Mario Galaxy movie. While it does suffer from wasted potential, it's still a good movie. Well, next up, Minions and Monsters in July 1st. Well, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and laters.